Our party's journey began on Samovar, a former legacy world that had been stripped and exhausted of nearly all its natural resources by the Galactic Empire. Raz Narubu, an early 20s Nautilin with great white sharp type coloration, ended up on Samovar due to it being the cheapest travel he could buy off of Glee Anselm. Nox, a young Deveronian, was in search of a way to prove himself to his father figure, Driz, and earn his right to be a bounty hunter. Joom, a classical light green Nautilin from Corellia in his early 30s, was looking to negotiate a deal for his boss back on Corellia with a local dealing in dolomite and dunium, materials used in starship construction. Joom makes Raz and Nox's acquaintance in a local dive bar and offers to enlist them to help with his job, as they were both looking for work. Joom's contact attempted to double-cross and rob the party blind, resulting in a fight between the party and the contact's rusty battle droid security detail. The party escaped unscathed, but without Joom's contract complete. The three decided to stick together and figure out how to get off Samovar. Later that night, the party feels a distinct pull to the landing bays from inside them and follow their gut. There, they run into a tall, older human male with a beard and long hair that introduces himself as Daclin. He smiles grandly as the three approach him and informs them that they are exactly who he was looking for. The party joins Daclin aboard his older model Lambda-class shuttle, and Daclin has them all hold the Ithorian herd seed as a measure of their force sensitivity, unbeknownst to them. The group heads off to Nar Shaddaa in search of a contract to ease tensions with Joom's employers before returning to Corellia. Upon the party's arrival on Nar Shaddaa, the smuggler's moon, Daclin tells the party that he has business to attend to and leaves them to their own devices. They quickly chase down a contact on Nal Hutta, the planet Nar Shaddaa orbits, and take a planetary shuttle down to its surface to meet with Gerudo the Hutt, one of the local but far-reaching crime lords. On their way to Gerudo's palace, their travel is interrupted by a sickly, hooded Zabrak named Zar, who leads them a mysterious hunk of metal that has been embedded into the ground with a small cave inside of it. The party crawls into the cave, each on their own, and are granted visions from the Force by way of scratchings and carvings into the walls depicting the cyclical nature of war and other repeating themes throughout their galaxy. Daclin stumbles into the grotto where the party was, and Zar is nowhere to be found. He enlightens the party by mentioning that they had experienced a Force nexus for the first time. Reunited with Daclin, the party meets with Gerudo the Hutt to talk business. Due to Joom's exceptional underworld dealings, the party secures a job to haul cargo to the Hosnian Prime system for Gerudo. Instead of being paid, the party hammers out a deal to trade in Daclin's Lambda shuttle for a markdown on a recently repossessed CEC YG 4210 that the party would come to name the Justicar. Oh, and Nox had a brief run-in with the Huntmaster Boba Fett over a misplaced Z6 jetpack. Our party makes their way to the Hosnian system aboard the Justicar, eventually linking up with the Golden Opulence, a gutted and refurbished Lucrehulk that operates as Gerudo's flagship. The party spends some time rubbing elbows with the rabble-rousers, overhearing that Gerudo is gearing up to siege and blockade the nearby planet of Arcanus. Daclin has a sudden adverse reaction to this news, and the party departs quickly, heading for Arcanus. Daclin shares that an old family friend is from Arcanus, and he needs to check on her. Daclin leads the party to the Anora estate on the outskirts of Arcanopolis and is met by Anra Anora, the daughter of Anaya Anora and niece of Darth Noxilus, formerly Ossic Anora. The meeting is truly bittersweet, and Anra is now the head of a household due to her mother passing away years ago. Anra wished her mother was alive to see him again, but was happy to help out her Uncle Daclin in any way possible with her access to the family databanks. Anra's help in the search for more information about Darth Noxilus points the party to a defunct research station owned by the Anoras in the Krakul system. Anra gives Raz an amulet that is shaped like a crescent moon inside of a full moon. She mentions that her mother said it was originally for Ossic, but he never returned. What mysteries await our party in the Krakul system?